contact situation.
And David, as Kirilenko is able to scuff off a nice lead pass, the Carlos Boozer trade speculation has continued last couple of days. He's been connected to deal scenarios involving Detroit and Dallas. Boozer, a one-time Cavalier, and his departure not well received in Cleveland, as you'll recall.
Never straightened out that story completely. You had to take a side, pick a side based on what you heard, and that was most difficult to do.
Boozer is rejected by Hickson.
Well, if you're Carlos Boozer, it's always good to be wanted. If you have teams that are vying for your services, such as Dallas or Detroit or whoever these other teams are that he's being linked to, that means you're doing something right.
Mo Williams off the mark, but then Okoro with the rebound and inadvertently made contact with his teammate.
It looked like he took an inadvertent elbow. I don't know if it was to the eye or to the nose.
Marv, going back to the Boozer situation real quick in Cleveland, what had happened was there was supposedly a handshake agreement that Carlos Boozer was then going to come back to Cleveland after the fact. And suddenly, when he became free and had the choice of where he wanted to go, he did not return to Cleveland. And that's what I was referring to about picking sides there. Whose story do you believe? What really happened behind closed doors? There was only about 3 or 4 people in that room. The owner of the team, his agent, Boozer, and I think his wife.
And Darren Williams took the shot accidentally, and Darren in his second game back after missing a couple of games with a bruised right wrist.
And it was his own teammate, Carlos Boozer, who was going up to block the shot by Mo Williams. Comes down with his right arm and looked like it kind of clips Darren Williams in the eye.
Paul Millsap has checked in for the Jazz. Anderson Varejao came in just a moment ago. And now we're going to check over Darren Williams.
He's a tough kid. He's going to stay in the game.
Just under 5 remaining in this opening quarter. The Cavaliers with an 18-12 lead. The call is away from the ball. It is on the Cavs. Picked up by Mo Williams.
He's fine enough to go down and post up Mo Williams right after getting smacked in the face.
Getting back to Carlos Boozer and talking about the trade speculation, Jerry Sloan does not want to get into specifics as Brewer is able to knock it down. But you know, Azar, from the coaching point of view, you want to keep Carlos Boozer. It is more of a financial situation for the Utah Jazz. Here is Williams.
Well, you know, in the pros, Mark, it's different from the standpoint that you can't be a coach that just says, look, I don't care about the monies. I just care about winning. I want to keep my good players. It's not all about that. You work for an owner that has to spend money, and he's got to make some financial decisions, some considerations. Just how much can you afford to spend in your respective community? So, you know, Jerry Sloan very respectful of that and understands he may lose a guy because they can't afford to pay that kind of money.
Millsap off the steal. Darren Williams able to shake off that hit pretty well. Finds Okoro wide open for 3. Rebounded by Hickson.
Okoro is one of those players at 6'10", the center for the Utah Jazz. You have to find in transition, off rebounds, off loose balls, off steals. You got to treat him like he's a guard.
LeBron checking the shot clock. It's down to 5. And a foul. Blocking foul on Kirilenko, who is an excellent defender. He is very long. Is not allowing LeBron to make the move.
And this is what LeBron did against Golden State in their last game. Tried to back down smaller or lighter opponents. You see the physical contact. Kirilenko wants to know, why is he allowed to knock me over, move me backwards, but I can't hold my ground?
And now Zydrunas Ilgauskas has checked in. So he is up from the Varejao and James, Williams, and Parker in the backcourt. 1 on the 24. James got it away and rebounded by Brewer.
And that's good defense there by Kirilenko, contesting the tough shot by LeBron James.
James with the steal. 2-on-1. He has Parker, goes right of Deron Williams. It has been a very tough first quarter physically for Deron Williams.
Well, that's like a Mack truck coming at you. If you're LeBron James, you come up with a steal, fast break opportunity, and you have a little point guard in it. Well, not little in Deron Williams coming back, and you're going to try to take a charge on him. That's tough.
Thought Deron Williams actually guessed correctly and got his position on him, and very easily could have been a charge if he didn't put those arms out.
How about LeBron already with 3 steals here in the first quarter?
He's one of the best in the league. You throw a cross-court pass and he's away from the ball on the weak side, he shoots the gap as well as anyone in the league.
LeBron comes in averaging just a shade over 29 a game. He is second in scoring, right behind Carmelo Anthony, who is close to 30 points a game.
Well, if you look at the MVP numbers last year of his runs, very familiar and the same. He averaged 28 points last year, about 7, close to 8 rebounds and 7 assists. About the same averages so far after 40 games this year.
Millsap with a step back. Cavaliers playing game 4 of a 5-game road trip. They finish up at the Clippers Saturday night. They have won 2 of the 3 on the trip, losing at Denver. Ilgauskas lost the dribble out of bounds. 2.5 left in this first quarter here in Salt Lake City. The Cavaliers lead the Jazz by 5.